I'm Chris Lee. I'm the founder of Kinesis here in Boulder, Colorado. Former triathlete and now a coach to many Olympians.
My name is Paul Stafford. I'm a former collegiate runner at both University of Colorado and Florida State University, and I'm the founder and head coach of Blue Collar Endurance Training.
On the topic of coaching, especially in running and endurance sport, what is your opinion on strength training and why is it pivotal in your coaching and your business?
Well, whenever I get asked this question, I always think about two things, and so it's like kind of from a coaching perspective, right? But then also from the perspective of a business owner. So first, looking at the perspective of a coach. Well, as a coach, specifically if you're like working as a running coach, there is only so many hats that you can wear. Not even talking about the business owner part yet. You have to be like a part-time shrink. You have to be like a manager and like kind of help plan trips, right? You have to actually write the workouts. You have to like instruct athletes on like what type of shoes they're going to wear, kind of be a part-time nutritionist. Like there's so many things I could say that I didn't even mention there. There's so many hats you have to put on. Add in the business owner aspect of it now. Where does the time come in where you can like actually be a high level like strength coach, like a top 1% strength coach? It just doesn't necessarily make sense to me to take the time and go and like focus on being a strength coach. You should have the confidence to put your pride aside and delegate that to experts in the realm, people that actually focus on strength training for endurance athletes. And so, I mean, that's the main reason why like I use Kinesis with my athletes and have been super instrumental in periodizing their training, helping them stay injury free, and then just like peaking and tapering them so that way they can run their best at the right time and not run like that PB in September and just plateau off or so on and so forth. So
Amazing. Thanks for that. And so for Kinesis as a tool for you as a coach, I'm curious for other coaches who are looking for some of these tools or other tools out there for coaching purposes, how would you describe to other coaches the benefits of using something like Kinesis if strength coaching is something that you really value and you think that your athletes should be doing?
yeah, no, that's a really good question. And I would just put it like this. So a lot of running coaches use like periodization over the course of a season, right? So like they line up that foundational phase or that base phase or whatever you want to call that. They have transitional phases. They go through phases where they're focusing on race specificity and sharpening and tapering. Look at Kinesis as supplementary periodization. Now the things that we're doing that are supplementary to our training, like strength training, those things are periodized too. When that stuff lines up, that's when the really good things happen. The running coach can focus on being a really good running coach and adjusting those variables and those workouts because they need to really have the time to be able to pay attention and make those changes. And the strength piece is taken care of for you. So
No, that's exactly right. We're just, as a tool, we're just here to support and integrate into what you're doing as a coach and to allow you to be the best coach that you can be. And so, as a business person now, outside of the coaching side of things, what would you say to coaches out there is a great point in your career or in your business to consider incorporating something like this?
I would be lying if I was like every single coach, like take the jump, right? It's for a particular type of coach. And that type of coach is a coach that's like looking to provide like that one-of-one level of like cutting edge resource. That's the type of coach that I would kind of say fits the mold there. You can find generic stuff everywhere. It's all over the place. I mean, you can Google it. You can get couch to 5K plans, right? You can get random bodybuilder plans, like all over the place. You can use generative AI to do that type of stuff, but you need to like trust the experts that have spent years and years of their life and just obsess over these things. And that's who I feel like I am with blue collar endurance training. But like with Kinesis, I like literally view you guys the same way. And so, yeah, I would say it's for the like obsessed coach, the coach that wants to be cutting edge, that kind of thing.